Hello there, it's card game review time, and today I'm looking at By Golly from Zigzag, published in English at least by Rio Grande Games. This came out in 2001 and it did win one award, the Fair Play a la carte award, which I don't know, never heard of that one. But anyway, there's no text at all in this game, so if you like the look of this but you can't find a copy in your language, then it really doesn't matter, because the rules are easy to find online. Board Game Geek's got them in most languages, and well, I'm going to explain it here anyway. So let's have a look, let's see what you get. So we've got a small instruction book, well, a page really, and a little pile of cards. There's two kinds of cards here. We've got the chicken run cards, which are these, and the animal cards, which are these, and we've got a little advert for something, sheep in a barrel, surf dude. Anyway, the way this game works is you shuffle up the chicken run cards and you place them out on the table in front of you. I'm not going to be able to get all of this in frame, so I'll do what I can. There we go. Back a little bit, and each player receives a deck of these. It depends how many players there are as to how many cards you have. Let's see, if there's 2 players it's 15 cards, 4 it's 11, 5 it's 9, and 6 it's 7. So let's I'm not going to count them out. Let's draw a hand here. There we go. So from your own draw deck at the start of a game, you'll draw 5 cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, and take a look at them. Oops. So you can see these nice animal pictures here. We've got a caterpillar, butterfly, possibly a dragonfly, a chicken or a duck, a fox, and a rat or a mouse. And I quite like how they've put them with different colour backgrounds so they stand out really nicely. It's a shame they got 2 similar ones there, but never mind. Anyway, the idea is it's based on a very old card game which you can play with a regular deck of cards, where you turn one over and you try and find one matching your own hand, or you turn 2 over and try and match them that way. But whoop, there goes the camera. But in this case, I'm looking for one of these. So at the start of my turn, I have to decide which one I'm going to look for. So let's say I'm going to look for Mr. Caterpillar here. So I'll put Mr. Caterpillar in front of me, and I'll turn over a card, and it is not a caterpillar. So turn that back over, this goes into my hand, and round it goes. And of course the aim of the game is to get rid of your whole deck here. If I had been successful, at the end of my turn, when I finally get it wrong, I would draw back up to a hand of 5 if that was possible with how many cards I have left. But there is more to it than that. Obviously that in itself is a decent little memory game to play with children, but there's more to it, because there's some special cards here. There are 2 cards which have chicken poo on them, and 2 cards which are a shovel. So let's just see if we can find one of those. There's a shovel. There's another shovel. Oh, and a worm. What's the worm about? Oh, that must just be one of the animals. Aha! Here we go. Poo. So what would happen if on your turn you were looking for whatever, let's say you were looking for a duck, and you turned over to poo, you have to try and deal with it straight away and try and find another card among these here. So let's just turn those over. Obviously I know where a shovel is, and that is what I want. So what would happen is, if I successfully turned over a shovel, then the shovel picks up the poo, no problem, no penalties for that. And I would take these and any other cards that I turned over during my turn, and I shovel them up and put them back. It's a bit difficult keeping this all straight through viewfinder, but never mind. So what else could happen? Well, you could draw a second poo card, which is the worst thing that can happen, or you could draw another animal. Now, if you draw an animal, even if it matches the one that you were looking for, you would face a penalty. And that penalty is you would have to take 2 cards from the draw pile of 1 or more players, 2 in total. And if you draw 2 poos, if you draw a poo and then you draw another poo, then you've done particularly badly and you're covered in it, and you have to draw 4 cards in total from the other players. And that is about it. The story behind it is a little bit strange. I shall read you the description. Okay, so let's see. Who's that rooting for the chicken mess? For 2 to 6 little chickens from 5 years old, by Frank Nestle. Even the chickens are laughing about it. What, his name being Nestle? Anyway. Not only are they training for the Chicken Olympics, but all the other animals have got involved too. Now you have martens, whatever they are, training with Mad March hares. It's a marten. Maybe that's lost in translation. And Fox has got so involved in the annoying hedgehogs discipline that he's even given up chasing the geese. It's no wonder then that our favourite chickens have found a new game for themselves. So there you go. It's a slapped on theme, but the artwork is all nice and it does it good justice, I think. And it doesn't go on too long. It says from 5+. I'm yet to play this with my son. He is 5. I don't know whether it's going to hold his concentration for long enough. I think we might have to have smaller draw piles. But there's a lot of room for customising this. If you didn't want to have the pews and the shovels, you just take them out and it's just basic set matching, card matching game. Or you could have less of these out and keep those in so it's more likely to happen. Yeah, so it's pretty simple, it's pretty basic, but it's done well. In fact, there's one more rule now I think about it. If you do successfully match your animal, say I had a chicken and I find another chicken, if I've got any more chickens in my hand at that point, I can put them in my discard pile as well. So I'm getting through my hand quicker. So yes, it's basic. It was fairly cheap. I think I paid about £4 for it. And I'm sure there's other games that re-implement this or do a very similar job. But for what it is, I think it's a very nice little thing. Nice small box, fits on the shelf well. And I enjoy playing it. I've played it with adults and children and everyone seems to like it. And I'm hoping that my son and later on my daughter as well will enjoy playing it too. So that's by golly. And that's it for me for now. I intend to do a lot more board and card game related videos. I will probably be starting mostly with the smaller, easier to explain stuff like this, just so I can sort of find my feet again with these videos. But fear not, in the fullness of time there will be big, epic game reviews and playthroughs, and I'm sure there'll be some other contributors as well at some point along these lines. And I know Steve's keen to do some playthroughs of the simpler end, so as he's a regular guest on this channel, you'll see him if you like seeing him, and you'll see him if you don't like seeing him. But there you go. Anyway, I am waffling, so if you're interested in this sort of thing, you know what to do. You need to subscribe and like, and hopefully I will see you again on this channel. Goodbye.